Good morning, you motherfuckers.
Yes. Good morning.
Yo, it's a little bit toned down from the past few days, huh?
Yes, most definitely. I'm exhausted.
Everybody,
My eyes.
we
I'm
can't hear
tired.
you unless you're in the mic.
Oh, I'm very tired.
Everybody was like, "So how y'all feel? How y'all feel?" I think Renee said, "How y'all feel this morning?"
Not good.
Oh shit! But we was up active. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, you motherfuckers. We back. 2023 content challenge. I'm gonna spend at least 10 minutes with y'all every single day, and we just gonna chop it up. We're gonna find different topics to talk about, and I think today we're gonna talk about something that I was just kind of thinking about as we were just experiencing a moment with our family and friends, and having conversations, and I don't know, it was just a beautiful thing. I had a moment to reflect that even though we did grow up together, we all went our own paths, and it was beautiful to kind of reunite. But I also had appreciation in each individual person's path, and there was some type of sense of a warmth. It was a warmth feeling that I got when I really thought about having grace in each person's process. And like, nobody knows like your full story or your full journey or the things that you really deal with each and every day. And I think even through those struggles, like, I think knowing that hey, it is worth it. Oh, let me get Leela.
My puppies get into everything. She's interrupting the podcast.
Yeah, so I was just and I'll just be honest, like, I was having a conversation with George yesterday, and we were just talking about like having gratitude, like, and that's probably where we can start, is like having like true appreciation for the moments. And like everybody says, like, be present. And it's how do you always be present? um Work hard, like, appreciate. There's always like multiple dynamics of life where I don't think you could go 100% all the time. And like, understanding that and being okay with getting better 1% each every day. Get like having gratitude for your process and your life or your family or your friends or your job or your car. You know what I mean? Or it could be anything. Like, um you know I was.
Having a grateful heart, I feel like, is um, key. Like, just being, like you said, being grateful and thankful for the life that you have, the life that you live, just your journey, the path that you're on. Everybody's on a path. Everybody's on their own path, and but we're all like, it's crazy because we're all like on the same path, but different. Like,
Right.
I was at the gym the other day and I was looking around like, dang, it's crazy that like there's so many people in here with like pretty much the same goal, like obviously healthier, better, whatever. But just crazy that like, I don't know, or just we all kind of are on like the
Right.
same, we all want happiness and love and
Don't talk in the mic.
happiness, love, and like, I don't know. I just feel like
Yeah.
that's true.
I don't know. I feel like this might be, everybody's different, but like, we're on the same highway. We just got different lanes. You know what I'm saying? Or we're on maybe different highways, but we have the same different destination. You know what I'm saying? Depending on each walk of life. And I think I
Just being grateful, I feel like, for your specific journey is like very important.
right. and
Just being
and
thankful.
yeah, being super grateful for your journey. And I think that, like, yesterday I had a full circle moment with everybody having on merch, and it was different shirts, different time periods. It was like, I have so much gratitude for my process and where I'm at. I appreciate everybody. Everybody's online, so appreciate y'all tapping in. We see the love. But DanaKeefe.com, it has transformed into something beautiful that I have such gratitude for my own process. Talk about something that you have gratitude for in your process, and what would that be?
Um, what can I say? I think I'm just grateful for like how I was raised. Now that I look back, just because I'm like very independent and like I've been able to move to different states and like make it work. So I'm just thankful, Every day I'm just thankful for the life that I have and how God has like led me and guided me on this journey. And every day, um, I know I'm just thankful.
Yes, ma'am. But I think in that it kind of says a lot, even though you didn't say like it wasn't a long statement. There's a lot in that, and having that gratitude for your process allowed you to really appreciate because you know independent, strong woman, being able to move from different states, always being able to find a job no matter where you go, um, always being very resilient, always going through the thick of things and never giving up. I think that, especially, this might be a little ratchet or I don't know what it is, but like you had a baby like real young, so like you had to go through a lot of things that most people don't go through. And personally, like me having a son now is like, yo, there's so much things. It's not even ratchet for me to say that, but like this, it was just me just thinking that. But like, there's so many things like that you've accomplished that like you should be proud of. You know what I'm saying? And your process speaks volume. And I think that everybody has a story. So I think the question or the conversation I would have is, you what are you grateful for? What is your story? Where are you at in your lane or your process? And I would encourage you that, everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own lane and their own process. And, when I think about it, obviously I'm doing a social media challenge and I do think a very lot or a lot of positive things. And social media is a super powerful tool, but sometimes we do get trapped up comparing our process with somebody else's. And a lot of people only show their greatest moments anyway, so
I think that's a big thing is like definitely like not comparing your life to like what you see online or whatever. Like I feel like just taking a break from social media sometimes is even good because then you're just able to like actually tune into your life and figure things out and attack your goals, stuff like that. So
look, this is right off the cuff. And I would encourage, how does this resonate with you? You know what I'm saying? How can we get better at appreciating our own journey? And sometimes, even if it's the social media, you get off of it. I would just tell you this, like, sometimes we get caught in the age thing. I just turned 32. It's like where I thought I would be at 32. And, it doesn't matter what age you are, but you kind of get caught in this thing where you think you're supposed to be, right? And I think like what it really is like you will be where you need to be always. And that's like the way that God works. So like I don't know, what do you think about that?
um I feel like I've never really paid attention to that timeline because that's just not how like life is. I feel like everything happens for a reason on God's timing. And so I don't think that like I've ever actually been like, oh, like I'm 30 or I'm 29, I should do this or I should have this by now. I should be married or anything like that. So I definitely feel like, yeah, people that maybe think like that maybe should think outside the box. Everything is going the way it should be in your life because it's God's timing. So if you're not married yet, or if you're not in a relationship, or if you're not having that job, or you're not where you are, like you just got to appreciate and have that grateful heart of the journey that you are on because at some point you will get there. Yeah.
And that's cool because, in a lot of ways, this podcast is like an entrepreneurial, like business podcast, but there's a lot of grace in whether if it's artistic, like your process with art, your process with parenting, your process with work, your process, like there's so many different variables of life. I think we should have gratitude or we should exercise our gratitude. So, you know, my thing is always try to give somebody a tip. So how do you work on your gratitude? What's something and I'll be the first to tell you, like Toots gave me a little jar at my house where basically it just you put you put one thing you're grateful for each day. And it helps me and to just write something and just think about one thing at least every day, just putting one thing in there. That helps me because I have to find something recent. And it's kind of like the podcast where like, you know, we're pulling things of that we're going through that we're really thinking about, or even last night that we really experienced. Because, you know, I'll be honest, I said this on one of our cheers, you know, off the camera, but it was just like, oh man, this is deep. I'm gonna cry again. But it's just thinking like, yo, like we have limited time here, you know, and it's, you know, I'm so grateful for each time that one we get to spend together, but also like our family like dynamic when we all get together. It's such a unique thing. And, you know, obviously my pops is what, 53, something like that. You know, how many more times are we going to be able to see him is the reason why I thought this. And, you know, it transpires down the whole web. Like how many more times am I, you know, gonna see G or George or Junior, you know what I'm saying? How many times, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, we have, let's say I see him every 5 years, you know what I'm saying? So like,
I mean, life is unpredictable, so you just never know. You just like have to enjoy these moments together.
all right, you good morning, you motherfuckers. That's our 10 minutes today. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the love. Yo, we've been growing.
I'm tired today. My body is weak. So we're going to sleep.
Good morning, you motherfuckers. Look, man, I appreciate all the love. The love has been incredible, all the support. DanaKeith.com, grab some merch. Beyond that, Dana Keith fans on Facebook, Dana Keith on YouTube, official Dana Keith on IG, and we just gonna keep moving, keep building. And I appreciate all the love and support. It means the world. You got any final thoughts?
I would say my way to be grateful is praying and just staying in tune with God.
Amen.
Amen.
Love you, Toots.
Peace.
Peace. We out.